Hey the YouTube, late night, KS Cuber here, back again with another unboxing, this time from @NiceCubeStore on Instagram. He was nice enough to send me one of his fully set up cubes to do a review on, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. First I'm going to do the unboxing, and secondly I'm going to do an average of 100 to break in the lubes and everything else, and then I'll give my final opinions on it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so no idea how that intro actually turned out. It's a completely random idea that I had to try. But anyway, here is the cube. And like I said, this is a Valk M from NiceCubeStore on Instagram. And like I said, they were nice enough to send this to me. So anyway, let's get right into first impressions. And wow, that is nice and gummy out of the box. I should ask him exactly what he lubes this with. I'll put it on the screen. But basically, this is a setup Valk M. He both magnetizes and also sets this up, obviously. The Valk is one of the best cubes on the market, and magnetic and setup, it is absolutely amazing. So if you can get that at a good price, like NiceCubeStore offers these for, it can be really, really good. I'm actually having trouble doing really good first turns on this because it is so gummy. So like I said, I'm going to be breaking this in and coming back with my final impressions. But out of the box impressions, very, very gummy, and all in all, very nice. As you can see, the presentation here, he includes some extra magnets right here, and also the Valk M. I guess one other thing I can do here quickly, I can show you the pieces on here. Take a quick look. As you can see, there are the pieces. If I try and zoom in right there, maybe we could see the magnets down in there. I don't know. They're not very apparent. I'm assuming he uses 4x2 and 35 magnets because that's the really common one used in these type of cubes. But either way, the magnetic strength is very, very nice. No pun intended there, but it definitely could be. The magnetic strength is definitely really, really nice. I'd say it's a bit on the strong side, if anything. We'll see how that actually feels with break-in. It could also just be the lubes kind of skewing my perspective on that. But all in all, this seems like a very, very well magnetized Valk M. I've had multiple in the past, and this one is definitely one of the better ones. I think the other one I had, it was magnetized with 4x2 and 35 magnets. I also have one with a little bit lighter magnets. I'd say this is about the perfect strength for a Valk. I prefer stronger magnets, so this really suits my turning style. Also, let's just quickly check tensions right here. As you can see, tensions out of the box are fantastic. They're very, very well done, very even, and about exactly where you want them on a Valk. Let's quickly check corner cutting. It should have good corner cutting, even though it is pretty gummy. As you can see right there, as expected, on a Valk like this, full corner cutting, no problems there at all. Quickly try a couple perms, and then I'll come back to you with my final impressions. Right there, very, very good. And there we go. Okay, so anyway, let me go do about 100 solves on this thing. I might film a couple of those. I don't know, but anyway, then I'll come back with my final impressions, see how this cube fares. Okay, I'm back, and I was doing a bunch of solves on this cube while I was editing the previous little review video thing. Worked out pretty well. I got an average of 100 completed, and I have to say, this cube is very, very solid. For a Valk M, this is pretty much just about as good as you can possibly expect, and just all in all, very well set up. Let me just switch my camera angle there quickly so I can actually get this thing in frame. Have to really get used to that. Try and get that back down to business. But anyway, the average of 100 went very, very well. I guess I'll put up the screenshot on the screen, but it ended up being, I believe, a 15.98 average of 100, which actually is my first sub 16 ever. Haven't been doing a ton of 3x3 solves lately, so I guess that wasn't like super unexpected. I knew I was getting very, very close. I think my last one was like 16.1 or something like that. But wow, sub 16, very, very good. And I think I had, 6 sub 13 solves in there, which was really, really crazy. I think my top solve was like 1137 or something like that. So anyway, very nice, very solid Valk. I really do like the Valk. I was going to mention here, and I brought it out. This was actually my main for quite a while. This is a very well broken in Valk 3M that I got from Ghost Cuber. And this one has seen quite a bit of use, probably 1500, 2000 solves. And it's very, very well broken in. And these Valks feel almost identical. I actually checked the different magnets in them. I believe this one is 4x1.5, and I don't know about the strength. And this one is 5x1 and 35 and 42, something like that. I'm not also sure about that. But basically a little bit different magnets. The Valk, that was my main for a long time, is a little bit on the lighter side compared to this one. I believe this one has pretty heavy feeling magnets. So if that's your preference, and that's great. Otherwise, if you really prefer light magnets, it might be a little bit too heavy for some people's preferences. I really like it. I do tend to go towards like heavier magnets. I don't think it's quite as strong as something like the GTS V3M. And man, my turning is really sucking right now, but it definitely is on the heavier side compared to some other ones. So anyway, I guess those are my first impressions and full review on the Valk M from Nice Cube Store. It is a nice cube, no doubt. And the reason I really don't have a lot to say is just because it is so good. I mean, it's just a really, really well set up, properly magnetized Valk M. It's going to break in very, very well after about 30 solves. It was pretty much fully broken in. After 100, it's really starting to feel like it's getting worn in a little bit and just really starting to feel like it's going to be a good cube. It feels very, very identical to this old Valk that I have. Just a little bit louder maybe, and not quite as worn in, because that's what you get with like 1,000 solves. So anyway, I guess I'll do a quick solve on camera here, and then I'll end off this quick little review and unboxing thing. If you want a quality Valk M at a very affordable and competitive price, check out at Nice Cube Store on Instagram. Okay, this is going to be really bad since it's through the camera. I need to stop doing these types of solves because they're really bad, but let's just go for it. Let's see. The problem is through a camera, you have no look ahead. I mean, you really can't. It's like two-dimensional. It's like playing a computer game or something. It's really stupid. I need to stop doing through the camera solves. But anyway, this cube is very, very good. And all in all, I'm very impressed. This will definitely be taking its spot as one of my top cubes for solving. Okay, there you go. So I guess that's about it. I kind of feel like there should be more to say in a review like this, but there really isn't. I mean, it's just a very well done Valk M. It's all set up how you could want it. Not much more you could want for it. If you're looking for a Valk M, go check out at Nice Cube Store on Instagram. They make good stuff. That's about it for this video for today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Also, make sure to check out my Instagram at ks_cuber. I post a lot of stuff on there. Very active. Lots of good community interaction. All that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's about it for this thing for today. I think I already said that. Yeah, unboxings coming in the future. I'm not going to be doing these little review things all the time, but I am trying to get back into the whole swing of YouTube and hopefully more active. KSCuber out. Goodbye.